EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's Watson now on second down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Watson on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb taken down at the 47-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Down to about the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Watson now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But Charles certainly circled that play. They might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Jefferson moving in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The Riders throw into the hands of Pitts here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Ritter. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, Hollins. On play action, here's Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Down the sideline he goes. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And that's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 87 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. Powering his way forward. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Coup for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But a great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Watson on 1st down. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 47 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. 141 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. In motion, Hollins. Robinson up the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Ritter back to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup at 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to make up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
To throw is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Heady on that one, huh?
Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. To throw, Watson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Watson. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Watson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or jump ball over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Watson now to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Hodge. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Ritter. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Murphy used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A final shot now for Ritter. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And a fun, close ball.